What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about something that I think might resonate with some of you out there. It's why can't I finish my video games any longer? I used to finish them when I was a kid, but for some reason now there are a ton of games that are only growing in my backlog. And what's worse is there are many games that I've currently purchased only to barely start playing them before moving on to the next big thing. Now, if this sounds familiar, just let me tell you, you are not alone. So today we're going to dive into why so many of us seem to not be able to finish games anymore. First, let's talk about the sheer number of distractions. In 2025, there are about 1,000 things vying for your attention at any given moment, from social media to work emails to YouTube videos and the endless scroll of game sales. How can any single game hold its ground when the world outside is screaming for your focus? Here's a harsh truth. Maybe it's time to organize our games. By organizing our games, suddenly we are distilling a ton of information in a single point of reference. That way, we're able to keep track of everything without having to rely on memory itself. By doing this, I found myself actually completing games a lot more than in the past. So let's go ahead and solve this problem. Go ahead and follow the link below. You're going to have to sign up for a Notion account. It is absolutely free. I highly recommend you do this, and once you sign up, follow the next step. So once you download Notion and you download this database, you're going to see this screen. Mine might look a little bit different because I deleted a lot of the games, that way it's not too overwhelming, and I just kept the ones there just to give you an example, and you can change that obviously. But let's go ahead and see how this actually works. So here under To Play tab, you're going to have all the games that you want to play. Under that, you're going to see there's system, store, progress, interest level, if you finished or quit, style, and theme. Now, let's go ahead and look at what happens when you create a new game. That way you can understand everything else on this table. So let's say you have a new game and you want to play it, you bought it, you want to keep track of it. Let's just say it's Mario for the sake of this example. And let's say you have it on the Game Boy Advance. So you know it's on the Game Boy Advance system. However, let's say it's an emulated system. You can go over here, which has all of the storefronts that I have. So you have GOG, Steam, Emulator, Epic Games, MetaQuest, Battle.net, Ubisoft, and you can add more if you want. Let's just say new store. Let's just say you have a store that's not here. You can just go ahead and create, and that will populate right over there. But I'm going to go ahead and delete that for now. Anyways, so let's go ahead and click on emulator because I know it's on an emulator, but let's say you have multiple emulators like me and it gets kind of confusing as to which emulator you're making progress on. Well, in here, there's a bunch of different systems, and once again, you can create your own if the system isn't here. But for this example, let's say I'm playing it on my Miu Mini Plus. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to click here, press 0, so I know that I have not yet started this game. Interest level. If you click here, you're going to see it shoot up. It's going to disappear because it's currently sorted. It's going to show up over here. You can see Mario's right here. And the reason that moved is because I have something called sort on. If you click on this button right here, I have interest level ascending and progress descending. That way it stays absolutely organized in terms of my interest level. So yeah, let's go back to Mario. And let's say you start playing it and you say, you played it for a little bit, you made 3% progress, whatever. You can see how it just jumped up. That's because all the games underneath it are the ones that you haven't started. I hope that makes sense. Next, if you want to go even further, you can go ahead and categorize like what type of game this is. So for instance, this would be a retro side scroller, a cozy fun game. It's adventurous, it's fun. And then that's pretty much it for that. You can just click anywhere to get rid of that screen, and now you have this pretty much organized. And you know, later on, if you're wondering, oh man, what game was that I was playing on that emulator? Well, you can go up here and click on the emulator tab, and it will show you any game that comes from an emulator because you logged it as such. And you can see here is Mario. And then you can continue making progress. Oh, it shot up there because you've been playing it more. And let's say you really enjoy this game. You can even change the interest level to 5 out of 5 stars. And now it's at the top. So I hope that makes sense. Let's say you want to customize some of this. Okay, so let's say you have a different system. All right, let's say you uninstalled Mario and you put it into a different system that's not here. Let's say you have like the Ally X or something. You can go ahead, and let me go from the beginning to show you. You can click in the system and type in your system and press enter to create, and boom, there it is. Now you can organize that by that system. And let's say you want to make a new tab to show all the other games that exist in the Ally X category. If you go up here and click plus, you can click new empty view. It's going to pop up with this new view. We can call it Ally X, and then we can say done. Let's go ahead and rename that Ally X, enter, done. And here you're going to want to filter just the system. That way only the games with Ally X are showing up. Well, you click filter, which is right here. And then you can go to system and then pick Ally X. And that, my friends, is how you create these new tabs. That way you stay super organized. And if you made any mistakes, it's as easy as just deleting things like this. It's going to tell you you're deleting this option. We're going to go ahead and delete this view because we don't need that anymore. And there we go. And I find this very helpful, especially since there are so many games on so many different storefronts. I forget all the time where I might have picked up a game or what game I have or what I don't have. I've even made the mistake of buying a game that I already own because I got it free on Epic. I forgot. So this is a really handy way to stay on track with all the games that you currently have. So yeah, I hope this helps someone out there. I know it helps me out. You can see I have a ton of games that I am currently making progress on, like Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm coming close to finishing it. Pokemon Unbound, we've been doing videos on that, and you can see what system the current save or the latest save is on, and I can always change that whenever I transfer my save states to any different system. So if you have any questions, you can just leave a comment and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But yeah, that's pretty much how this organizer works. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get back out there to game some more. I know I am. I am currently playing a ton of Zelda the Minish Cap on the RG35XX SP, and I should probably change that because I made more progress today. And it is a ton of fun. So if you haven't seen this game, definitely check it out. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.